Kassia Rich. Hey, cutie. You were the man I was looking for ever since I started looking. I had already fallen for you before we met, when my sister showed me your Facebook page. I thought you were so hot. And it turns out, you were hot on the inside too. As I got to know you more, I learned that you're deeply thoughtful and pensive, yet also funny and goofy. The most genuine person I know, especially when it comes to food. You have a natural ability to empathize with people, and when someone speaks, you really, truly listen. And I think that is so hot. But what really got me was when I realized we spoke the same language, referencing movie quotes in our everyday conversation. When we were watching a movie for the first time together, you asked me if it would be okay for you to turn on the subtitles, and I was blown away. Like, what? You need subtitles too? Did we just become best friends? Funny thing though, it was in that moment I knew I wanted to marry you. You complete me, and you literally had me at hello. So we've been together for 11 years now, and in all that time, I've never not been in love with you. We've gone through tough times and tougher times, but I was always in love with you. I know that relationships are a constant work, and we have to keep learning and growing together. We work so hard, and I'm proud of what we built together. So here are some things I promise to do so we can keep up the good work. I promise to keep bettering myself for the both of us and try my best to admit when I'm wrong. I promise to not watch ahead on a show or anime that we started together. I promise to ask you for help and not assume you can always read my mind. I promise that before doing a project, to research or YouTube how to do things, just so that there's no extra holes in the wall. I promise to be patient, especially when you're choosing your order from DoorDash.
Nice.
I promise to always make you a sandwich when I'm making myself a sandwich. I promise to always give you a kiss in the morning when we wake up and a kiss at night before we go to bed. I promise to be good to you in every sense of the word and make you feel loved every day. And when we are old and gray, I promise to watch movies and play video games with you, and then a little some after that. You are the Sam to my Frodo, the Lee to my Carter, the Steve Butabi to my Doug Butabi, and the Aladdin to my Jasmine. Because I have you in my life, I feel like everything's gonna be okay. I love you, and I'll be there for you forever, just in cases.
Well, where do I begin? When I first met you, I had no idea that my life would be changed forever. I didn't know it then, but I was lost. Not lost in the sense of where I was, but lost in the sense of who I was. I would not be who I am today without you here by my side. I often think to myself where I would be if I hadn't met you that fateful day. I certainly wouldn't be here without the aid of your sister, who introduced the both of us, of which I'm eternally grateful. Having been together for a while now, there are many things I want to thank you for. Thank you for accepting my flaws, failures, and shortcomings. Thank you for always being my biggest cheerleader. Thank you for having confidence in me when I didn't have confidence in myself. Thank you for instilling in me your ways of the expression of love and kindness, not just towards each other, but to everyone in our lives and to those we have met and will meet along the way. You inspire me to be better. You inspire me to be the best me. I love that we've grown up together in these last 11 wonderful years. You were there for my highest highs and my lowest lows. Those years were challenging at times, but I'm happy we fought through all the hardships, for it was most certainly worthwhile, because every moment with you has truly been magical. I very much look forward to growing together in the many years to come. I will never ever take you for granted, and will always support you in your endeavors, no matter what. You are the light in the darkness. You are the Link to my Zelda. You are the Samwise to my Frodo. I love you. 3000.
Tossed and tumble, but never alone. We kept our eyes set on things above. One force that won't let your boundless love. Been holding my breath for a moment to breathe. Let the new day come wash over me. The tide's gonna turn now finally. I am free. Oh, I am free. Holding my breath for a moment to breathe. Let the new day come wash over me. The tide's gonna turn now. Oh, the lights playing games on all the counters and window panes. Sun is bright, it's a new day, and I feel brand new. All the winter is gone. Seems it's been here so long. I wanna feel like I belong, part of something good. Catching on like a wildfire, a feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart. I'm seeing everything new, like for the first time, a perfect view. You could feel like this too. Catching on like a wildfire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart.
And today is only the beginning of the permanent unification of the heart and soul of Mr. and Mrs. Richard Tai. My God. Yeah, I really can't believe this, and I was like yesterday Tandra, I know was that Amy and Brian was telling me, hey, you cannot hold it. Tomorrow I bet you're gonna cry. And I said, nah, I'm not gonna cry. So as we are waiting for my cue to walk, I started crying. And Kassia goes, oh, be a man, man it up. So anyway, I welcome you and thank you for coming over, and everyone from different part of the nation. So I welcome you, and my mom and my dad, thank you for coming over too. I'm sorry, my mom and my brother. I miss my dad because he just passed on a few years back. But anyway, all of my relatives from Seattle too, thank you very much, and very special mention to the Thai family. I really appreciate you and coming over. Woo-hoo! Yeah, thank you very much. In lieu of the absence of your mom and dad, James, you represent the Thai family right now, and I know that they gave the blessings to Kassia and Richard, and they are also in their own way celebrating the occasion right now. So yeah. And as we move forward tonight, I was so tired for the whole week, and when I went to sleep last night, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna get full sleep." But I woke up 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thinking like, "Wow, is this real?" I was just seated on the edge of the bed, and my wife Evans. Anyway, that's my wife, my beautiful wife, right there. Yeah. What are you doing? Come back to bed. I can't. I'm like having mixed feelings, and I said, well, most of it are excitement though. I'm so excited. But, I really miss her when she was a kid. So funny, pretty, always funny. Always makes me laugh. It's a delight every day that we're together. So like when they were younger, like early high school. During the early high school, I guess Brian, Nadia, and the rest of the guys, they were still not driving yet. They don't have cars yet, so I have to pick them up. Dad, can you pick us up? So of course, I thought there were only 3 or 4 students, but kaboom, 8. How am I supposed to fit you in my car? So everybody like, hey, thank you, Mr. V. So I was driving this way, so it's just like a can of sardines. So I have to like decongest it. So I have to open the sunroof, and they go, ooh, sunroof. Can somebody pop their head out so we can decongest ourselves? I'll do. So 3 heads are coming out while I'm driving fast. So that was one of the fun moments. But anyway, when they started driving, I don't see them anymore. They are like gone. They're somewhere else. And one time I was like driving home, then suddenly somebody screeched on my side. Cheeks! I was waiting for the light to turn green. And I look on my left, it was Kassia. She goes like this. Looks on my right, very seriously, poker face. And then she goes. And then speed up. Then she was going home, so I met her at her house, and that was you, right? That's what she said to me. Yeah, I hope that was you. But anyway, I really appreciate your presence here. It gives me a delight to see every one of us, every people around here, especially all of the relatives that came from New York, San Francisco, San Diego, and the rest. Oh, Chicago. Yes. Oh my gosh, almost forget. Anyway, let's enjoy the party, and I thank you very much for being here. What's that? Oh, Texas. Yes, Texas. Irvine. Santa Barbara, yeah. And all of the Vidads, anyway, from all over the place, yeah. So, thank you very much, and let's enjoy the party. Thanks.
It is time for a very, very special part of the night. We're going to do some toasts. So up first, it is my honor to introduce Cass's sister and maid of honor. Make some noise for Vinky Valverde.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming. I do have my speech here because I might get stage fright, so I wanted to make sure I wanted to say everything. Oh, don't cry. I'll try not to. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. For those who don't know, I'm Vinky. I'm Kassia's oldest sister and only sister. Okay. And I'm not sure if everybody knows, but Kassia and I both went to UC Irvine. Okay, and at the time, she was a sophomore and I was a junior, and Rich was also at UCI, right? And also not sure if everyone knows, and I know that Kassia and Rich mentioned this in their vows earlier, and I've told them that I would mention this in my speech too, but Rich and I were friends before he met Kassia. Yeah, Rich was in a fraternity called Beta Theta Pi. Woo! And I was in the sorority Pi Beta Phi. So his fraternity and my sorority were very close. We had a lot of mutual friends. And we were at parties together a lot. And a couple of my memories with Rich was having a lot of drunken conversations outside of whatever Greek house party we were at. Sharing a couple cigarettes outside or hotboxing apartments at Camino del Sol. Lots of great conversations and plenty of good times. And by that point, you know, I've known Rich for about a year by then. I knew he was an awesome guy. Okay, so fast forward to about a year later. There was a time when Kassia and I were hanging out. We were just hanging out, and she said to me, "I want to date a nice, tall Asian boy." And then I said to her, "I know a nice, tall Asian boy." And the rest was history. So yes, it was me who introduced Rich and Kassia together. Yeah. So, you're welcome. Most times, sister knows best, right? Most times. Over a decade later, I can totally see how Kassia's face lights up when she's with Rich. I could totally see it. So, as an older sister, I stress out about everything. I'm sure everyone knows that by now, especially when things happen to my little sister, and somehow it's partially always, older sister's fault a little bit. Even to this day and our age, I still stressed out, but thankfully there's one less thing I have to stress out about, and that's knowing that Kassia's with the best guy ever who could be with her. Yeah. I wouldn't introduce Rich to my sister. You want the best for your sister, right? So I introduced the best to my sister. And Kassia, I know I don't show it so much, and I'm sorry that I don't. It's something I'm working on in therapy. But it makes me so happy to know that you're with Rich, and please know how much I love you, even though I don't show it as much as I should. And Rich, thank you so much for taking care of my sister. I love you to death, broski. I really do. I don't show it enough. I'm sorry. So let's to Rich and Kassia, take a good look around, because and soak in the moment, because all of your closest friends and family are here for you. Okay. For you both. So cheers to my sister and now brother. I love you guys so much. I love you. Please remember.
Give it one more time for Vinky Valverde. That's beautiful.
So, my name is Sherman, and woo! Hi. I have known Rich for over 2 decades, which is, I think, a long time. So, we met in middle school, and went through our high school years together. And then Rich moved out to sunny California here. Went to UC Irvine, where he met Kassia. And over the years, me and Rich stayed in touch. He's one of my closest friends, and we would just always catch up together. We would just have random phone calls, every few months to catch up on life, talk about how we're doing in college, business, girls. And when we talk about girls, in our relationships, it's always been, when he met Kassia, he always told me that she was the one. So, and he always knew. So, but the interesting, thing, what's special for me is that I want to share with you guys is that, over the years, Rich was always been saying, "Oh, Sherman, you should come out to California, move out here. It's West Coast, best coast. So." And for me, I was living in Pennsylvania, and then I moved to Washington D.C. And then 2 years ago, I actually finally made the move to California. So I am here in LA, in the area, in SoCal. And the reason why I'm here is actually just because of these two. So, and that is very special to me because, for them, to, be the spark, of life, of my social life here actually, especially going through the hard times of, of COVID. I moved here in the end of March of 2020 when everything was shutting down. And then I came here with only 4 suitcases. And then these two took care of me. So, and then they brought along their incredible group of friends, which I'm really close with right now. And then, without them, I wouldn't have a life here. And then, for me, I have to say that that is very special, and I will forever love them for it. So, and I could, words can't describe, what the friendship I have, with these two are, and the love and appreciation. So, just wanted to say that, and I love you guys. So. Love you.
All right, give it up one more time for Sherman.
Cheers.
Well, that's a surprise. I thought I was going last. Ooh, a lot of people. Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan. For those of you who don't know me, I've met Rich and Kassia about 10 years ago when we started living together. And when we first started living together, I didn't know them too well. But we quickly became close because it's hard not to when you're in a 2-bedroom apartment with 6 people and 1 bathroom. Yeah, but over the years, over the past 10 years, we've been through so many things together. I can't even say some of those things at this event. But throughout the good and bad, the one constant has always been that these two have always been together. And over the years, watching you guys and the way that you love and care for each other is honestly something really admirable. I love you guys. Oh man, I'm blanking, but I love you. You guys are married now. Congratulations to Rich and Cass.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks, Mr. B. Hi, guys. my number one heckler over here. Hi, guys. I'm Nadia, and most of you know me as Kassia's best friend for the past 2 decades as well. Sherman. Also, thanks for stealing my line. Something you might not know, though, is that when Kassia and I first met, we hated each other. At the time, 20 years ago, we were both fighting to be the best friend of a girl named Michelle Chang. But, all right, barely. But it's straight out of a movie. As we reluctantly spent more time together, Kassia and I could not deny that something special was brewing between us. Before we knew it, we were best friends, and Michelle Chang was a distant memory. Clearly, there's a thin line between love and hate, but that's the thing. It's inevitable when you meet your soulmate. And Kassia is no doubt my soul sister of the highest order. And speaking of soulmates, many of us remember the first time Kassia told us about Rich. Have you met my boyfriend, Rich? Isn't he so hot? Rich and Irvine was the quintessential Asian frat boy, and Kassia was head over heels for him. But I'll be honest, I wasn't impressed. This guy... This guy with slick hair and earrings, based on all the stereotypes, I did not think Rich would be a permanent fixture in our lives. But I could not be happier to have been dead wrong on this one. I never expected that underneath all of that, there was a smart, sensitive, and caring guy who would do anything for the people he loves. And there is no one he loves more than my best friend. Guys, look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? Kassia, the Kumar to my Harold, the Kel to my Keenan, my beautiful tropical fish, and Rich, my brother from another mother. I'm so glad the first impressions I had of you both were so wrong. For that, my first toast goes to you both. I love you guys. Thanks, guys. Love you guys. All right, and to wrap this all up, let's also toast to Michelle Chang. Without her, you wouldn't have had to suffer through this speech. So if you got any complaints, take it up with her. Thank you. Thank you so much.